and gentlemen, good evening. All right. You guys very much well know I am Dr. Pete, and you're in the local BizCast once again. We are here coming again strong. You realize we are on episode 49, dude.
Nice. That's awesome.
49.
Thanks
That's
for
crazy.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure. Brian Nacht from Dicey Spicy, sitting right here next to me, ladies and gentlemen. But first, as we always say, please, you know what our goal is. And I'm telling you, because most people, when you ask them and they want to fulfill a goal, come help me fulfill this goal. I want to grow this page. I want to grow this site. I want to grow this podcast. If you don't mind, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, go over to Local BizCast, all one word. Go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, grow the channel with me if you don't mind. And also, if you want to get on, just like Brian, to the Local BizCast, just come and find me. On Instagram, I'm the Dr. Pete, or you can get me at drpete@shcnj.com, or just listen for my voice, because as I always say, I'm the loudest human being on the planet. But enough about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Dicey Spicy, welcome to the Local BizCast.
Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure, man. So we've known each other, or I've known your product for a little bit here, because I've seen it around over here.
Yes.
This is a long time coming.
Yeah, launched in September of 24, which was awesome.
24?
Yeah, so
it's not even a year.
Not even a year yet. We've had good success, but the whole concept of it actually started right around 2023 September, actually.
September 23,
Yeah.
the concept. All right, so I read your bio, so I know you went to Syracuse, you got involved in this, you were always kind of doing some food stuff and all like that. But I want to hear what the concept came to you in September of 23. What does that look like?
So I'm in the pizza world, work for an Italian food importer, so we import specialty flour, pizza stuff, tomatoes, and we do our NFL draft every September at my buddy's house, and I'm always in charge of making pizza. So I was like, you know what, I want to spice it up a little bit. I don't want to do the regular, vodka, the pepperoni, and I had a corned beef ready to go, so I stuck it on the smoker, and I'm going to make a Reuben pie. And I said, a Reuben pie.
Pizza.
Sicilian, like nice and thick, super airy. Come with like 3 or 4 boxes, and it was kind of like the new addition to the repertoire. And I'm like, I never really bought Russian dressing. I always made it at home.
Sure.
And I'm like, I want to spice it up a little bit.
You did a little bit better than the mayo, the ketchup, and the relish, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because that's all I had. That's all I had.
I dropped the relish, and I went for jalapeños.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, all right, I'm going to make this. And I had a couple jalapenos, and I go, that's what I'm going to use in place of the relish. I want to add a little kick to it. Let me spice it up a little bit. No pun intended. And from there, I made it, got to my buddy's house, and we put it out. And everyone's like, I'm drizzling out. Everyone's like, what is that? And they're like, where'd you get it? And I'm like, you guys know I made this, obviously. Right. Like, of course you did, because everything's from scratch that I tried to do. And they were like, this is insane. We had crudité and wings and pretzels and everything. And it became like the all-purpose sauce in place of like the aiolis and the srirachas. So that was the aha moment. And that night they go, you need to package this. Like, this is you in a bottle. And I said, okay. So that night, went home.
You knew how to do all this, kind of. That's amazing. Yeah. Hold on. So where did you make the pizza? You made it at home? I got to go back.
Made everything at
home. You
got
a pizza oven at home? What do you got? What is oven?
I do have a wood-fired pizza oven in the backyard, but I did just do this in the regular oven. So pan pizza, Sicilian, only using the highest quality.
Hold on a second. So you made your Sicilian dough. You made your Sicilian. You had the pan. You're in the business. I used to make it a pizza. Dude, I worked at Reuben Delight growing up, man. That's my first. That was my first job. Reuben Delight, which was the pizza place in the Nanuet Mall food court.
Nice.
And then, I don't know if it was promotion or demotion, then they sent me over to Garden State Plaza. It was a busier one. There was a Reuben Delight over there. I used to make it a pizza, man.
That was high volume. I'm, artisanal side, which is fun.
What is the definition of artisanal?
Just really good quality ingredients, all natural, GMO free, obviously like on the regular side of it, like, putting different cheeses and all that stuff, and putting the corned beef is a little bit different.
Yeah, it is.
But like just trying to be a purist when it comes down to just like the raw material that goes in between the crust, the tomatoes, as much as I can.
Amazing.
So yeah, that just took
I'm
off
sold.
like crazy.
That was it. One draft. Fantasy draft.
One draft, and between again other stuff, like that's why I brought some shrimp and some pretzels. Like,
yeah, man.
Ended up going well with everything.
Guys, see that over here? Oh, we get the close up over there. Look at this guy. He comes correct. Listen. If you're coming on a local BizCast, you better come with something like this, or else I'm kicking you out of here. I'm just kidding. But this definitely helps. I can tell you that. Look at that deliciousness right there. We're going to hit that in a bit. But So that was September of 23.
Yeah.
It But it's not that easy, is it? I mean, you don't have to give up the
No,
all the
you know
secrets,
what?
of course, but
It's what I do for a living. I understand
Yeah.
the co-packing world of it. Like I've spoken to so many people, and people come to me because they know I'm in food, and they're like, "Hey, I want to start this. What do I do?" And like they have no idea. Like I've spoken to people that are in business now,
Yeah.
alumni of Syracuse as well. They're like, "How'd you find your co-packer so quickly? How'd you do this process?" It took 2-3 years from to find the right partner, and I found someone through a friend of mine, and it ended up just working out. Where small scale, they were super flexible. I went out to go see production, which was awesome. I had
Very
a little
cool.
video on my social, so check that out if you want. How
There
it's
we go.
made. And yeah, I mean, it's just take it off like that, and the local community has been kind of the backbone, which is why we're on the show, which is amazing.
this is huge. I mean, I have a regional business. There's nothing I can do. I can't help somebody in Nevada. I help people in Bergen County.
Well, Nevada people need Dicey Spices.
They
so you gotta reach out to
absolutely
them now,
do.
you know?
Oh, and listen, ladies and gentlemen, the local bizcast is growing. Well, that was my idea. We're going to scale this local bizcast. There should be a local bizcast in every town in the United
Exactly.
States, maybe around the world. Why not?
Exactly.
But I need you guys to subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. But I do. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. But
Go really.
yeah, but do it. Stop it. All right. But man, so 23 was the concept.
Yeah.
24 was launch.
Yeah, could have went.
And I mean, that's like a minute ago.
It was a minute ago. It was ready to go, and I spent so much time at home with my second child, so I was the one always home during nap time. So it's like I can't. There's only so much cooking you can do,
Right.
And you can't go do errands. So it was really kind of developing everything from the label, the website, facilitating kind of the business plan and everything. And I'm a food service guy, so that's kind of the channel that I like.
Yeah.
CPG is great. It's really, really difficult. But, we're in some local businesses now. Casa del Sol was the first one to bring it on.
Congratulations,
So,
Casa, baby.
that was awesome.
We can get them in here if you guys would like. Come on over. So
Yeah, so they were great there, and just people that wanted to buy it locally there. They use it on sandwiches, and we're some other places. In Nutley, we're in a deli in Ohio, which is amazing.
wait, you can't just glaze over that. What do you mean? How'd you get
Yeah.
to Nutley? What, you got a friend in Nutley? What do
Yeah,
you?
a buddy of mine owns a deli.
Got
and
it.
He reached out to me because I saw it. I want to bring it on. I
Beautiful.
Some spicy sandwiches, so I'm on his menu for his sloppy joes.
Yeah,
So
man.
I posted the other day. Actually, there's a picture he has. It is Dicey Spicy is the sloppy Joe of choice on the menu.
Love that.
So he sells it, and the sandwiches do better than the retail because he has the same people coming back weekly to do it, which is awesome.
That's amazing.
So-
And same thing in Ohio, a buddy of yours, or?
Yeah, same thing.
All
Reached
right.
out, and he, works there on the weekends and all that stuff, and he just absolutely.
But,
just, like,
hold
brought
on,
it
let's
in.
not minimize the effect of friends and family and local
Yeah.
businesses. That's how it starts.
It's how
how
it
many people start with going in Costco and Walmart? I don't think
No
that's
one
the way it
really-
happens,
no,
man.
no
So
one really.
yeah.
No one really does. And the one thing that was good, I want to give a shout out was Anthony Rizzo of Pasco Valley Magazine. They were so nice to put us in a almost like centerfold article for the lovely February article. So that was really nice because people were going to Casa, they were going to the website, they were ordering. So people do go to those. Everyone wants to be on
Absolutely.
a larger scale, and it was nice to my focus at my real job is national, but it was nice to get back to my community, and they're the ones who are going to support. So this obviously helps too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Anthony's been on the show, so shout out again, Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony has introduced me to a lot of people who've been on the show. So, yeah, he's helped me out too, and hopefully we help him out. And
Exactly.
we scratch each other's backs. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
So, I don't get how it's your industry. You've been in it the whole time. I'm looking at the
years.
bottles. I'm looking at the labels. I'm looking at how you close it, how you source your ingredients, how you know what I'm saying? You got to give all that stuff to the kitchen for them to make it, right? To manufacture.
Exactly.
They're not doing that. Like, you get it to them, and then they do it.
We
Or
know my spec, and
Yep.
then we kind of compile this is what I have in house. Will that work? And a couple sample bottles back and forth, which was nice too.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to bring homage, being from northern New Jersey and pastrami and the deli and also New
Yeah,
York.
man.
I really want to go with the checker because it stands out. And I walked to Wegmans and every single supermarket, and it's everything looks static and the same. It's all private label. It's all the same stuff. What's going to catch someone's eye on the shelf? And that was kind of how I shop. What is going to draw my attention at the end of the day?
Sure.
So I wanted to be a little bit different in that as well. Which is
Nice.
awesome. Yeah.
That's amazing. So is that our goal? We're trying to expand this, trying to get onto shelves and everything like that? Or
You know what? CPG is great. If any big major retailer wants to take it, obviously I want to be there. But there's a need in the food service channel that I've noticed. Concessions in stadiums, universities, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That all there is out there is sriracha and there's aiolis, and
Right.
it's all from dried, powdered ingredients for the most part. And we use real jalapeños in our product, so you get a totally different flavor profile that really comes through, almost on the umami a little bit too. I didn't go like traditional ingredients. I went actually like a little bit of soy sauce. Well, we're going tamari for the gluten-free version. We're coming out with.
I was just about to ask. I got a family that's gluten-free, so.
Yeah, so we're going gluten-free for the next version, but we're doing an upside-down squirt bottle.
Oh, are we pulling it out right now? Come on, we're launching this here. Move it up a little.
Right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, new product release, new upside-down bottle.
Right here with Dr. P.
Come on now, look at this thing, man. Drizzle it, dunk it, spread it. A twist on the classic, the Dicey spicy sauce. Man, this is absolutely. Can you guys see that? Gotta go over here.
Go over there.
Get it over there, right?
Same size. What's nice is it's universal for a consumer at home, but also a food service operator that just wants to take a squirt out. So it's the same thing as the ketchup bottle,
right?
Which is great. So you give a squeeze, you're not over pouring, which is nice. You have a little bit of control in there, and I don't need to have so many formats. I had some groups that were asking for gallon sizes, and I'm like, the cost is going to not be prohibited at the end of the day. Right. Even if your ounces is great, but a restaurant group or a restaurant is not going to take 6 1-gallons. It just didn't make any sense because they're going to take that gallon and put it into a squirt bottle. I go, well, why don't I just put it in a squirt bottle and ready to go? Let me just be realistic with the consumer, what their needs are, and they're not going to have any waste, and labor is so expensive. So I was trying to use my expertise over 16 years of like, how can I make my product better within every single channel?
It's amazing. I mean, again, all that cost effectiveness just gets passed along to the consumer anyway. So why add any types of different obstacles in your way? Exactly. That's the business. When I talk about business, why create obstacles? It doesn't make any sense.
Simple. Yeah, keep it super simple. And that's the idea is like just bring the most authentic product that I can that represents me. Everyone always wanted me to open a restaurant. Like, pizza parties in my backyard now, my apartment in New York City, my parents' house over the summers when they were traveling in college and even after college. Like, everyone came to my parents' house, like, whatever it was, just like pizza parties. And it was like, everyone wanted me to do that.
You did this when you were young? Is it, you're young.
Yeah.
You grew up in Closter.
Grew up in Closter.
Tyler Hill.
Yeah.
I know Tyler Hill. There you go.
Exactly.
So I'm serious. Like when you were like a teenager, like what were you cooking for people or no? This is after college. This is college. What?
I got into like Emeril Lagasse's really where he got me on.
Come on, of course.
Like, there was no. I want to say TiVo. There was no recording, so it was like you had to be in front of the TV at 8 o'clock, like 7:58 at the end of my bed.
Bam.
Watch Emeril, and it's like. He just drew me in. It was something that I just loved doing.
He was so unique. He was such a trendsetter, man. Because I grew up watching food with my father. Like that was just something we did.
Yep.
I mean, I remember I was like the first person I went to go see that we watched together was Jan Kan-Cook. Do you know that one?
I know the name. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out his last name, but it was if Jan can cook, so can you. And we went to go see him live at like RCC with my father. I'm like, I freaking love that. But
entertainment, right?
It's so good.
Entertainment.
The food is so good too. Come on. But who did it like Emeril? That was it. He started this.
Too. He was always grilling outside.
But Emeril was before Bobby, right? I don't think Bobby exists in a way.
Bobby was there, I want to say.
Yeah.
But I don't think he wasn't as
famous.
Dominant. As like Emeril was like prime time. Like Bobby, I think was through different periods of time. He had a couple different shows.
I love how much you know about this.
It's what I gravitated towards.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I studied hospitality management at Syracuse, but they didn't focus on food as much as hotels. And
that's what I was about to say. Did you? So again, I figured that. I was just going to ask. I'm like, I know a lot of friends who went to. It was either communications or hospitality at Syracuse, unless you played football. Keith, that was you. What's that?
Newhouse or Whitman. That's where you went.
Right.
That was it.
So. How did you talk me through college, what it is? Or you just got that background, and then when you got out of college, you started getting involved in the...
So I went for hospitality management. So I thought there'd be a big food side of it. So all the professors actually were from Cornell, because Cornell's the leading hospitality school in the country. So both upstate, like within an hour apart of each other. And, it was great. Like I had a good experience. The major doesn't exist anymore, so I'm really trying to connect to the university. And there's a lot of alumni that were in Newhouse and Whitman now that actually have food businesses that I've been connected to through a bunch of people in our community that went to Syracuse,
right?
As well as just connecting with the university. So it's been pretty exciting to hear people's stories and how did you do this so quickly? And also how did you get into this? You were in Newhouse, as a producer, and now you make X product,
right?
So it's pretty amazing actually. And even there, it's once I moved to an apartment sophomore year, I was hosting dinner parties, late night pizza parties.
It happened. That was it. That's what we did.
I used to
and you got known for that.
I got known for that. So
was anybody else doing that like you or no? Because you figured a lot of people were probably no.
pizzas actually started on the charcoal grill on a driveway.
Oh.
That's how it started. It was like make the crust on the grill, getting it from Wegmans, obviously, because that was our store upstate.
Yeah.
And just grilling them and then bringing them inside and finishing them off in the oven. And everyone would grab their crust, put their stuff on it, and then it gravitated towards finally like doing it on a baking sheet. And everyone, late nights, and it wasn't just my roommates and I. It was like dozens of
I was coming to your freaking apartment after that. Are you kidding me?
So it's like I'd leave the bars early, or I wouldn't go just to get the pizza party going, and whatever else we were gonna do. So it was a lot of fun.
Everybody chipped in, or you were out all this?
For the roommates.
All right, I'm about to say, man, you got stuck with all this bill. I mean,
no, it wasn't so bad.
Now you got to pay for it, and you don't get to go out.
No, it was fun.
Yeah.
Listen, a couple people would stay back. We'd still party, have
Right.
a good time. But like I was doing like holiday dinners for different holidays, like dinner club we did. Like it was like rack of lamb, like everything was on paper plates.
You did it all.
We did it all. Like it was like I think 15 or 18 of us. Like everyone brought a table, everyone brought a chair.
Yeah.
Everyone chipped in on the dinner, and that's what we did. So the food thing's always been there for me as a passion. And
My mouth is watering,
I
man.
didn't want to go the restaurant route. Like,
Yeah.
I liked being with my friends in that respect, and I know how difficult it can be. So kudos to everybody in the restaurant world. So,
Oh man, it's a lot of hours.
it's a
God
lot of
bless.
hours,
You
a lot
know,
of time, especially now it's difficult. And this was kind of like my outlet to like express my
Your
artsy
love,
side.
your
Like, I love
passion,
my
yeah.
passion and my artsy side.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what can I do that's going to be different?
best dish you came up with in college. Something unique.
I mean, we did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of weird stuff.
Good, yeah. Weird is good.
Weird. Honestly, the rack of lamb on paper plates for like the dinner club was definitely one of the best. Like 18 guys, and it wasn't one lamb chop for everybody. It was like,
No, you had,
the
yeah.
college
Would
guys
you,
would
did you
need
butcher
to-
that? What did you do? How'd you?
Wegmans
Well,
butchered
you
them
ju-
and
yeah.
just did lamb chop.
Yum,
Then we
yum,
roasted
yum,
them, and then
yum.
we just cut them off, and
What's the rub? What was the seasoning? Come on. What are you
I
doing?
don't remember back then.
Come
I'm sure it
on.
was super simple, like, just salt, pepper, garlic powder. We didn't have a nice pantry. We had like the staples from McCormick.
Come on, of course, McCormick. Thank you, McCormick. A little shout out to
Thank
you guys over there.
But it was the basics, whatever
Right.
it was. It was not fancy now, and I sous vide and do all the fun stuff.
Oh,
and all
stop it. That
so,
sounds delicious
yeah.
too. Do you? Okay, so I got to ask.
Yeah.
Do you sous vide first,
always
or do you
sous vide first.
you sous vide first,
Sous vide first.
then you sear?
Sear, but I actually shock it in a water bath. So I bring
Ice
it up-
cold.
Ice cold. So like whatever comes out, like I'll get a pack of steaks. I sous vide all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I shock them in a water bath. In
Got
a
it.
big plastic container.
Got it.
And I'll throw them in the freezer so I can just take a steak out when I want it and
Right.
I'm good to go. So I like to get the temperature all the way back down so I can get a really hard sear on the grill.
Let's say you're going to go fresh. So you're going to go fresh. You're still shocking it down to,
Oh yeah.
and then you're going to go sear hot.
Because if I take it at the 128 I go at and I put it on the grill, it's going to
It's
keep
gonna
going
burn.
for 128.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to be overdone. So
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
medium rare.
Look at you.
It's all
Look
strategy.
at you. Look at
I
you.
mean, ribs for 18 hours I've done. I mean, you name it, like everything. It's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Good.
lot of fun.
Are you guys listening to this? Also, I'm going to post his address. He'll be here soon.
We'll set up a pizza oven outside one day in
Right.
the parking lot. We'll figure it out.
We could definitely do that. We just missed the street fair. Were you at the street fair this weekend or
didn't
no?
go this year.
We didn't go. Well, my office is there, but I didn't go.
right,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, man, that's incredible, dude. I love that. All right, so that happened in college.
happened
You
in
got
college.
that was it. But then you graduate. You gotta get a real job.
So I was the only one who got a real job out of college because of the recession in 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
All my buddies were all in finance, so I was the only one.
Woo,
And I luckily
yeah.
got a job through Tyler Hill, actually, through my alumni. I was up there for like a Indian summer type thing, and luckily the owner's wife had one of her best friends and roommate from college happened to be one of the owners of Tyler Hill.
There you
So
go.
I was up there and we were just talking like, what are you going to do when the springtime comes? I'm like, I have no idea. I was interviewing and almost did Marriott training programs, Ritz-Carlton,
Yeah.
Hilton, and I wanted to go back to camp, but I had to do 800 hours as an internship. So they were like, why don't you come? This is actually going
This
back
summer.
2 years.
Yeah, okay.
So my sophomore and junior year, I ended up becoming the food director of Tyler Hill, which got me that position, fast forward 2 years later.
Got it.
Which was amazing. And from there, I worked for...
What do you have to do as a food director? You were qualified for that as an intern like that?
Yeah, I mean, I went from a camper, a counselor,
Yeah.
to food director, and at the end of the day, it was organizing. I was working with another guy too.
Got it.
Pete, love Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
Different Pete.
All right.
And we ran everything from ordering everything from the produce to the ice cream. If there was a barbecue, like you name it. If there was food, beverage, or laundry, like we oversaw all of that. And
All
it
right,
was
man.
Nonstop for.
You're talking to a sleepaway camp guy for freaking 13 years. You don't order that up front right in the beginning of the summer, knowing what you need. You do that week by week. That
You do it day by day.
Day by day, you're
Yeah,
sourcing it.
yeah.
Cisco truck didn't come every day.
We had like I think 5 or 6 different vendors from like ice cream. We had produce. We had your regular broadliner distributor. We had
Right.
cereal, but it was all contracted out with a cooperation of all the camps in the county.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, great. I'm out of Fruit Loops. I need like 3 cases. So like you get on the order the next day and they'd come out to it. But I mean, the amount of like hamburgers and hot dogs and buns and the bread guys come in. There were times I had to drive in Honesdale, Pennsylvania because we ran out of bread.
Right.
So I'd have to go to Dave's Super Duper in Honesdale and literally drive my car to go pick up.
I went to B'nai B'rith, dude. I'm a local.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
You got Starlight, Chenawanda, Wayne, B'nai B'rith, Tyler Hill. We were all there.
Exactly.
All there.
Exactly. Equinox Blue Ridge for my wife.
Yeah.
Come if I don't say that.
Wait, hold on. We couldn't give you. We couldn't give you Fruit Loops. I'm sure B'nai B'rith didn't eat a lot of Fruit Loops. I need your Rice Krispies. I'll give you our Fruit Loops.
Bartering out
That's fantastic. All right. So you got a little bit into that. Did you know anything about that? Did they teach you that in school, or was that on the job training?
There was some procurement stuff, like more later in my tenure at Syracuse.
Yeah.
But it was like you kind of wing it, like you kind of know inventory management, like common sense, I guess, like understanding the business, which was
Right.
nice, and it definitely helped across the
And what
board.
would you have, like 800 campers? How many campers?
I think there was 1,000 people.
Woo! Yeah, because you had
Yes.
all the staff and everything
All
like that. You're
staff,
feeding everybody.
everybody.
You come out sophomore year of college. You're like, yeah, I know I need to buy 27 cases of this. Like,
It
how?
was more than that, but
I'm just saying, like-
yeah. I mean, visiting day, unloading like an entire truck of just watermelons for display.
Right.
Like I didn't have to carve them, but like, and it was always like 100+ degrees, like the day or two before.
Of course,
And like,
Ed.
and Pete and I are sweating out there unloading these trucks, and you got to put the ice cream away and do this. Like you didn't have that much space because you were able to order like for every other day.
That's
from the different vendors. So,
right.
and listen, you got to work at. It was great. I mean, it was a good experience to understand. Like now, that's what I do. Like I understand all sides of the business.
That's kind of what I was going to get at.
Which definitely
Everything
helped.
you needed to learn when you were in college, when you were in the
Yeah.
camp and everything like that, it put you to where you are today.
And it's the real life experience that
Right.
I think really helped push me forward a little bit too. And just like being a consumer too, like I have to take the consumer side. Like whatever I want to do, whatever I cook, I want to like share with family and friends and strangers that hopefully be customers one day and all that. Like this is what I do. I would never do anything and put anything out if I didn't believe in it, that I would
Sure.
use at home. Like this is the kind of stuff I was, making without the spiciness in lunch in high school, just like making my own wraps and my own salads. Like I wanted to be creative in that respect. I didn't want to like go just get what everyone else had. I wanted to be
Right.
different. So I remember there was one person who actually was asking me for lunches, like, hey, can you make me a wrap? So I was making wraps like once a week.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was kind of funny. Like he enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun.
You knew then.
know?
You knew then. All right.
Exactly. Exactly.
So there you go. So now, all right. So now you've done your camp stint is over. As you said, you graduated. You were one of the only guys that got a job.
Got
2009.
the credits for college.
Yeah.
And I got paid, which was great.
Yeah, man.
That was nice.
And you were at camp. Like, I mean, all right, the
Yeah.
obligation is there. Obviously, you got to do it, but there's a lot of freedom there. There's a lot of flexibility.
There
You
was.
weren't.
It was-
You weren't putting 18-hour days in here, were you?
We were putting, I mean, it was probably from like 7-ish in the morning.
Yeah.
Like you really didn't get a break because like if the
Yeah,
camp-
breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then-
if the soft serve machine or the slushy machine broke or whatever it is, you got to run to the canteen. We had a golf cart, which was nice, but it was just like running around campus. Like they had fruit like at every time of the day, so you had to go check.
Really?
Girl side and boy side, like
Oh,
what
we didn't
fruit-
have
like,
that.
It was
Not in
fruit.
my camp. We didn't have that. You ate. You get
it-
breakfast, lunch,
it was
dinner,
fruit.
and then you had snack. That's it.
Fruit was available at all times of the day on
Really?
the porches of the HQs.
Stop.
So it's like they'd call me like, "Oh, hey, we need more oranges." Like, okay, great. Well, we don't have any more oranges. We're gonna give you nectarines. Like, it didn't matter. Like, whatever you had. So we were going through like.
All right,
we
so
going
you were
through,
working
like,
your butts
crazy.
off.
We
Hey,
worked
so
hard.
you've been hustling, man.
We try our best,
Hey,
know.
there you
And
go.
Listen, real life experience.
There it is. And then you did what? 16 years. You're saying in the food industry. You're not old enough to have 16 years in the food
It was
industry.
2000,
dude.
graduated 2009, and I started
crazy.
June 1st. Literally went from college 2 weeks and jumped right into that.
Awesome.
And really never stopped since. Which is
Fantastic.
amazing.
And then again, 23, the idea was born. 24, Dicey Spicy was
Yeah.
born.
It's-
Dicey Spicy, where does that come from?
So going back to the college days of cooking and all that, I had one of my good roommates, Jason. I had 2 Jasons. Jason Warner, we'll call him out because the other will be upset.
All right. that's all right. Are they local? You want to get on? What are they doing?
Long Island and
Long
City.
Island. All right.
So, but I lived with my buddy Jason after college as well, and we would always like, again, going back to colleges, making concoctions of dinner, molecular gastronomy. Like we had a blast, like every day. Like
you guys hear that? Did you hear that little freaking industry term right over there? Molecular gastrology, gastronomy. Gastronomy.
Yeah.
Gastrology. Yeah, we're looking at the stars. Gastronomy. What's going on here? Look at you throwing out words like that.
It was fun. So we would do like Coca-Cola pearls and like just like mess with like just different interpretations of food with like different like gels and seaweeds, whatever.
All right.
So like he kept calling me like Dicey, and that became Dicey Eats, which is my Instagram handle.
Got it.
10 plus years. So actually one of my friends in town, Perry, was like, as I'm developing this, and he was a big taste tester, him and his wife Sherry were always like secret, like I got a sample, it's at your front door, go let me know how it is. Thanks guys. And he's like,
took your life in your hands, didn't you guys?
and Perry's like, you got to call it Dicey Spicy. I'm like, you know what? It makes sense. It's like Dicey's your brand.
Yeah.
Like
and this is your spicy sauce.
And that's like, that pivots a little bit. But the one thing he wanted me to do, I didn't want to do, is he wanted to be like Famous Amos and put my face on the bottle. And I'm like, Perry, I can't do that. Not the first round or two.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get there at some point.
Let's let it marinate. Industry term. We're going to let it marinate. That's actually my wife's favorite term. She's been using that for everything. When we want to not make a decision right away, we're going to let it marinate. So
good for marinating too, actually.
Good for marinating. Let's go. Let's talk about this Dicey Spicy sauce. Look at what we got over here, guys. Shrimp, pretzel bites over here.
Yeah.
What is the sauce? What do you want people to know about the sauce? What does it taste like? Can I have one of these things?
Don't.
What am I dipping first? I got to
do whatever you want to do. How about you tell me what you get out of it, and then I'll jump in after that.
I'm no freaking connoisseur over here, but I'll eat.
You don't have to be a connoisseur. You're a consumer.
No.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. You want me to tell you what's in there? I'm not going to be able to do that.
Not tell you what's in there, but like the whole idea was have kind of that creamy side of it, because hot sauce is such a big game, such a big item in the game right now. And it's like there's brands left and right, small batch, big batch, whatever else it is. And like it always like just dribbles off everything that you eat.
Right.
It always
so
does.
this stays on.
Stays on. It's
stays
got the
on
of it. And honestly pairs well. Like I love bacon, egg, and cheese on it. Like that's one of my favorite. It just like gives all that heat.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like and again, I'm naive. Is this a pepper heat? I like this heat.
It's
what is this?
jalapeno, so it's not. And I'm not like a super spicy guy, but it's enough where it's like you end up wanting more and more and more.
Yeah, I want more right now.
And that's why the whole thing is like dip it, dunk it, spread it. So it's like you want to dip it, like we're doing. You want to dunk it, and then if you want to put on a sandwich, you're going to spread it. You know, and it was just that. We just did Costa sandwiches recently, and their Ventura is fantastic. It's got a bunch of Italian meats on it, and we put this on it, and it's a spicy Ventura. So go to Costa, go order that.
Spicy
fantastic.
Ventura.
Just like between all the different meats on there, it just played really, really well together, and it just complements better. Like you don't have to worry about the peppers falling off and all this kind of stuff.
No, it's.
The problem is
you packed it into the sauce.
Packed it into the sauce, and it's not vinegary. So like we're still shelf stable. Once open, refrigerated after a certain period of time. But like the whole idea was like I want to give kind of the best of both worlds of the creaminess, and you get a little kick. But like you
wait, it's the vinegar that makes us have to refrigerate?
The vinegar, it's all about the pH and the acidity on it.
Really? So, that's what makes it a refrigerator? I thought it was
shelf
dairy or something like that. Shelf stable.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Tell me what that means.
It could be at an ambient temperature. It's like when you go, all the dressings on the shelves in the supermarket. They can sit there until you really open it. But after a certain period of time, some of the preservatives and everything else.
You got to get them refrigerated.
Yeah, after that.
This is refrigerated after opening.
After opening, you can let it go out, 4 to 8 hours. We have a bunch of right now, a bunch of larger concession type.
Are you not going to eat something?
I'll go. I'll go get it.
I'll see the owner eat it. Otherwise, they're going to be like, yeah, he's not eating his own stuff.
No, we'll do that.
Oh my god!
I've done a lot of taste testing.
I can only imagine.
And doing videos at 9 o'clock at night.
For the social. Where are we finding you?
I have.
Yeah, of course.
The only time I have is after hours, once kids go to bed. Done with everything else in the house, and my job is priority. This is my passion project, and it's turned into a reality.
This is awesome, man. This is awesome. This is.
Sorry about that. I'll get it after.
Where did that go?
I'm on the floor. We'll get it after.
We'll find it. All right. How do people find you? Where do they find you? That's the most important thing, obviously.
Yeah. So local, you have Casa, which is great.
Casa del Sol.
Hearth and Tap actually has it in the restaurant, which is great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Anthony Rizzo introduction.
Good, Anthony, Kelly and Finn. Thank you guys.
Kelly,
awesome.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Got to come in for dinner one night and try those onion rings you put on the menu.
Oh, you know what? I got to get Kelly on here, man. Let's get her on over here.
Do that.
Absolutely.
Sweetheart. And then where else? Our website's obviously our best if you're not local, which is key.
Or if you are local, who cares?
If you're local.
Yeah, where's the website? What is it?
www.diceyspicy.com. And if you're in Woodcliff Lake and you do order, with the zip code, it's automatic free delivery. So my wife hops in the car, does the delivery. My little daughter, Charlie, she has her little hat. She does local delivery. So some of you have actually seen her drop off. We did a drop off yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
Like people we don't know in town and like tried a bottle at someone's house. And they were like, who are you? We're like, oh, I'm Brian at Dicey Spicy. This is Charlie. And the wife had no idea the husband ordered it because they tried it at someone's house the day before.
Right.
So it was like kind of cool. Like now it's becoming,
starting to expand.
It takes time. Everything happens in good time. So
friends with Eddie and Sharon,
Exactly.
Josh Nadell, who's just on here,
Yep.
Doc Pickles. You guys are just doing fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the idea, the local delivery, growing this thing, grassroots, organic style. Man, just your freaking passion coming through.
And both of those other companies, individual and friends, have used our stuff, which is great. And I can't complain about that. I was just
drizzle,
talking
man.
to Josh before
The drizzle! You guys, if you guys didn't see Josh's, and same thing with this, you guys are going to have to watch these, man. But the drizzle was your drizzle.
He's doing the drizzle at, I don't want to ruin his thing, he's doing another event. So we spoke today. He's going to feature the drizzle again, too. So super excited. Thanks,
Very
Josh.
cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, again, local delivery that way through our website, which is obviously the easiest. We try to get orders out as soon as possible. My wife helps out, packages them up, right to UPS. They know who we are now, just between all the white boxes. And one thing what I wanted to do is that was really different. Everyone gets a brown box from Amazon at least once a day and at least once a box. And I never know what shows up at my house. Like, what did I order? I have no idea.
Right.
My whole thing was I want that presentation of that box to be recognized when it's at your front door or in your mailbox. So I went white mailer boxes, 1, 3, and a 6-pack. You can order whatever you want, but those are like the primary quantities that I see. Custom tape on it. I should have brought one. Dicey Spicy custom tape.
All hand packed?
All hand packed. Stickers right
You're doing
on
this
it.
in the basement?
We're doing it in my office.
In the office.
There's a table. My wife
Got it.
comes. She helps out when we get them.
Jeff Bezos, ladies and gentlemen, we all saw this in 1995, 94, 32, whatever it was.
Exactly.
When he was in the garage, on the floor, packing books.
Exactly right.
Awesome.
And that's what we do. And it's just like when you get it, you're excited. Like, my sauce is here. Like, I'm going to use this tonight or today.
100%.
And like that's the whole idea is like I want it to be inviting when you get it, not just like, oh, what did I order today for the kids? Is it diapers? Is it wipes?
Right.
Dude,
I got
those are in my
pens.
house these
I got
days.
shoes. I got folders. I don't even know what we're
Whatever
getting
it
these
is.
days. You're 100%
Yeah.
light bulbs, batteries. I don't know. I think Bounty. Sorry for shouting them out over there. But Instagram handle is Dicey's_spicy. Your TikTok is Dicey's dot spicy over there. And again, you already said on the website is diceyspicy.com, right?
Yes. Yep.
Absolutely.
And if you order a 6-pack, it actually is free delivery anywhere in the country as well.
Let's
So,
go.
let's
We're
go.
bringing them to Vegas, baby. Let's go. As we said, we've got to expand. This Spot and Health Center, we can only treat people here. But he can treat people everywhere in the world. We're going to go international. You have to deal with customs. Forget about it. Let's go state domestic.
We've had some inquiries in Canada.
All
We've
right.
had some people asking about it actually.
There we
too.
go.
So some good people up there too, regardless of all the Tower 4s and all that stuff. They don't like
Hey,
us,
those
whatever,
are
but,
their Tower 4s.
but
No,
you know
no,
what?
let's go.
Everyone wants something different, and at the end of the day, it's like you walk up and down the common aisle, like what else is out there?
Absolutely.
And just trying to fill a void.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
Brian, dude, thank you so much for joining.
Thank
This
you.
was awesome.
Take
Guys,
care.
hold on one more time. Look at that. Boom. Dicey Spicy. We got a little pretzel in over there. Ladies and gentlemen, on the next Local Bizcast is going to be Russell Delory from Modern Patrol Methods. You guys are going to want to see this one. This guy is an absolute rock star. He'll be joining us on the next Local Bizcast. Brian Nacht from Dicey's Spicy. Amazing. You can hear my mouth watering right now, dude. I can't wait to eat 10 more of those. I just can't do it online because my wife will see it. But you know where to find them, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys all have a wonderful time. Until next time, we'll see you then. Have fun.